Last time on Shark Tank.
It's expensive water.
It's trash.
This time on Shark Tank. First into the tank is entrepreneur Johnny Zizzo from the Diocese of Venice in Naples, Florida. He insists that he has a product that can revolutionize the way we view our world, but he claims he is not the inventor nor the owner. Our sharks today are hungry professionals, a fireman, a military serviceman, the president, and the Pope. Though only one of them has actual money to invest, all of them are craving to strike a deal and win big.
Good morning, Sharks. My name is John Zizzo, and I stand before you today as a representative of St. John Newman's Stream Program to propose an idea already being implemented at our school very successfully. My project is called God's Creation, and it takes many forms, as shown in each of your professions here today. It is based off of three main foundations. Number one being, when we care for the environment, we care for the bounty of our Lord. Number two, when creation suffers, it affects the poorest of people, often leaving them desolate and without help. And number three, we are all called to care for the natural world, albeit in different ways, through each of your professions and many others presented here today. Thank you, Sharks.
So Johnny, in my career, you know I deal with a lot of complicated acronyms. There's CSPG, CSN, USA, but I'm struggling to understand what is STREAM, what it means, and why I frankly should care.
Of course, STREAM stands for science, technology, religion, engineering, arts, and mathematics. We utilize STREAM at St. John Newman Catholic High School as one of our goals to encourage students and faculty alike to develop skills and pursuits toward their educational knowledge and vocational standing that will help them be better recipients of God's gifts in their future.
What have you done for Newman so far, and why do you need our help?
Sure. On the pictures I have for you today are highlighted many of the activities we carry out at St. John Newman Catholic High School to prepare our students for their professions going forward. In fact, we recently rolled out a new STEM class consisting of science, technology, engineering, and math to cover the basic necessities of efficient structures going forward. In fact, currently they are working on building water towers to discover the application of physics in everyday life. In essence, this class is just creative engineering. However, through our instruction, the students learn how to build more efficient structures to make their pursuits more accessible. And here are the pictures I promised you for you today.
I would consider myself pretty religious. What's in it for me?
Well, you see, STREAM is perfectly suited for God's creation because it enhances the fundamental teachings of religion. The religious component of STREAM allows students to get a first-hand look through retreats and various service projects of what it means to be protectors of God's creation, no matter what endeavor they choose to pursue.
As a firefighter, I work with the environment firsthand. How do your students prepare for a career like mine?
Simply put, application. At Newman, we try to immerse our students in their education, and the need for STREAM careers only encourages this. In fact, our classes work together through collaboration on various projects and other research to come together and learn how collaboration is the key to environmental safety going forward. Recently, we had students go out in the community and find an environmental concern and use STREAM to solve it.
And how did that end up?
Excellently. One group in particular studied if plants improve mental health and concentration in various work settings by utilizing faculty and students alike through different age groups and diversity factors. And they use mathematical and scientific tests to prove it.
Okay. Explain to me one more time. How do your students take this STREAM education and apply it to a meaningful career?
Well, simply put, the most important thing is to create an avenue for these students to respect and better our environment through various career paths that we need to set forward. In fact, that's where STREAM comes in, with employers looking for adept and creative workforces that can apply traditional arithmetic and science courses into their new avenues of work. They need to be prepared to tackle the challenges of today, tomorrow, and the future, and that's where our philosophy comes in and why we are here today.
What are your sales?
Currently, we're at St. John Newman Catholic High School in Naples, Florida, which was ranked the #1 happiest and healthiest place to live in the United States.
Don't you guys have that other school, Bishop Furrow?
They're difficult at times.
Well, see, Johnny, I'm a numbers man, and that means that I like to use numbers a lot. So my question is, what are you asking for exactly?
Well, precisely. That's why we're seeking no monetary funds for 100% mutual cooperation in our plan to facilitate God's creation and respecting the environment both internationally and locally. With your help, we can ensure that all parts of the world, no matter where it is, students will be able to have a first-hand look and play a role in the protection of the environment.
I want to make an offer.
What?
$1,000 for 200% of your company.
I'm not quite sure that's how this works. Have you been listening?
3,000 for 75.
Where are you getting these numbers from?
Okay, Colton and I are in as long as our families can get scholarships to Newman.
People, the reason I am here today, presenting God's creation, is to make sure that firemen in the future have fire technologies to move them forward. The military has energy to run the various planes and naval fleets. The president has oil and energy to last his country a lifetime. And, most importantly, the Pope can follow the teaching of the Catechism to protect our environment. This is why I ask you to help me make God's creation a reality throughout our world.
So I'll partner with you, and you, and that with full cooperation. Now we understand the value of STREAM and how important it is for our futures.
That would be ideal, yes.
All right, Mr. Zizzo, you got yourself a deal.
This episode of Shark Tank has been funded in part by Icelandic Water, Google AdSense, and by viewers like you. All resemblances are purely accidental and no actors were paid in this production. Further, no money was gambled and or transferred in the proceedings. Next time on Shark Tank.